Hello, everyone. And of course, my phone goes off as soon as I turn everything on.
It always knows.
Yeah, Ghostbuster stuff shipped. Yay! Okay.
All right. Good news.
I bought a fogger for the ghost trap. A little fog machine that fits inside. I can't wait for it to arrive and to take to the convention. Oh, now I'm getting text messages again.
It's okay.
Or Dumey so popular?
No.
Just say yes.
You guys are the extent of my friend group.
I mean, I feel that.
Yeah. But then again, I stopped trying to keep friends a long time ago, so
I keep my core group and that's it.
Okay. All right, so it is Saturday night. I hope everyone had a nice Valentine's Day, even though it was on a Friday.
That means it's even better.
I mean, I went and signed for the house that me and my sister bought, so I called it a day.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, we're very pleased with ourselves, especially since my sister's only 21.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that is something.
Big accomplishment, but you know.
What magic did you use? Because I gotta get in on that. This housing market.
So yeah, D&D. We are down a few people, probably for a couple weeks, so we're gonna adjust. I'm gonna do some creative NPCing, and we're gonna make it work because we're here to have some fun. If you're new to watching us, I just want to say thank you for joining us tonight. This is our fun little time. It's been going on for, what did we say? 6, 8 years? What was it?
6, 7,
9,
8, somewhere around there.
9.
Let me see.
It's been a while.
We're old.
Yes, I am old. But here we are. And we're going to play some D&D 5e. And we're going to have some fun, and we're going to get back into it. So, what I am going to do is I am going to press the button that starts our lovely theme song. And you are going to enjoy it and watch it. And when you come back to us, we'll be ready to roll. So I will see you in just a little bit. The circles
in Chitty Chat.
The circles are working.
Yay, the circles are working.
And I will tell the world right now that our lovely editor Venus, even though, don't put it on me, I didn't ask her to do it. I didn't tell her to do it. But she went through and added the circles every time someone talked to our last video post editing.
So, Venus,
you are.
Can we buy you something? I'm gonna buy Venus some wine.
She's very difficult to buy for, and she doesn't drink that much.
Okay. Does she like brownies? Because I can make some brownies.
Oh,
she does make good brownies. I can vouch.
Those brownies in years.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I've moved on to fudge.
So she went off and did that on her own.
We love her.
And she made, well, kind of a new overlay. It's not too different from the original, but it's still different.
I like it. I thought it looked different, but I wasn't completely sure.
Okay, let's get some mood music going. This one. Yep, that one's the one we want. Okay. So, oh, we're still on the world map. Dang. That's
Yep.
alright. We're like up here. Zoom in. Zoom in. Oh, you can't see what I... Oh, you guys can't even see what I drew on the margins.
What?
We
I
cannot.
want to see.
Ooh, no, we cannot.
I didn't realize that.
Whoops.
Okay, I'll just drag it down here then.
Oh, that's so cute. Look at it.
I drew
It's so tiny.
the little island.
Is that's a volcano?
Hide, reveal, mask. Okay, no, that doesn't
Let's
give me
get the
the option.
sacrifice to the volcano.
Just to brighten everyone's day and pay the cat tap. My littlest girl is currently taking her shift at the biscuit factory.
No. What a good girl.
Aww.
She's a professional prodigy.
No.
They're so cute.
My orange boy, he likes to make biscuits, but if you touch him, he yells at you and runs.
You can't interrupt genius.
Sometimes he'll be done, yell, and run.
You're not supposed to look at the orange ones when they're making biscuits. They gotta
Yeah,
focus.
that means the brain cells pop into another cat.
I don't think he gets the brain cell.
They so often do not.
Let's see.
How many orange cats? I mean, how many orange cats there are?
Nope, he doesn't have the brain cell.
A lot of orange cats.
With how many orange cats there are out there, and only one brain cell to share amongst all of them. Yeah, I imagine quite a few of them go their entire life without ever receiving the brain cell.
Yep. At least they're cute.
What the heck? Why? Why? It's color.
Although some of them can be vicious little shits.
I know
Doomer-
not of what you speak. That seems blasphemous.
It's not your fault, sir, but I'm gonna say it's your fault. I've now shared that muffin video with multiple people. It's like, here, guys, have a
There.
blast from the past.
There we go. That's better. Okay, we are ready to roll. So, last time our orc friend Ugrash woke up and got to hear a little bit what was going on with him and why he was out in the middle of the water. And through a vote, Mia actually decided to go to this island and see what they could do.
I didn't decide. The group decided. Don't sound so surprised.
I said through a vote.
Yeah, and then you said Mia decided.
All on their own.
As a conglomerate decided.
Well, I mean, you are the
I
captain.
mean, yeah.
Okay. Set my growth back 6 months, Doomer. Fine.
I'm not setting your growth back. You decided to honor the vote of the crew. That's some growth right there. Right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Or no. The bigger growth is that the group actually didn't talk over Mia.
Or that they just actually made a decision
That too.
and didn't debate it for
wasn't
5
murder.
years.
And Garganoth started day drinking. So there's some character development there.
Yeah, you're right.
Sometimes you just gotta let it out.
And somehow there's lava on a ship in the sea.
What?
What? Hey, no.
Lord's lava.
You need to have a talk with number 2, don't you, Malagos?
We even made a short
What?
about it.
The ship is lava. Do you guys forget things so quickly?
Yes.
Yes.
It was Garganoth who said it.
Oh! I was drunk, I'm sorry. My memory's a little hazy. I mean, Garganoth was drunk, so his memory's hazy.
Mhm.
Are we
I have
sure
ADHD.
Chris wasn't? Are we sure that that the spirit piloting Garganoth was not also drunk at the time?
No, actually, the spirit of Garganoth has been completely sober for about a month. Just cause, for fun.
Well, good for you.
Okay, fun times. So, are we ready to start this then?
Yes.
Okay. So, in the lieu of saving another episode from being nothing but we sit down to eat and then we sit down to eat again, I will
No
say,
offense to the chef, but thank you.
is there anything specifically necessary that anyone wants to have before I time skip us the voyage from where you are to arriving at the island?
First, second, and third breakfast, please.
Done. It's over. You already had it.
Okay.
Not unless we had to fight a rogue group of bandits.
Any
Mia was
other-
gonna pop off a quick message to her husband.
Okay.
Actually, that's not a bad idea for Travis to try and let Jessamine know what's
Okay.
going
Kyrie
on.
would message Kaylin before going to bed each night.
Okay. Mia first. Your other two can work on your message. You got 25 words. Go.
Mine's not even gonna just be a message. It's just general.
Oh, just general. Just so we can say it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Mia would send a message. Jason, hi love. Have you found anything about the Athenarium mage? We diverted to the island of Zuk to help someone who was shipwrecked. Sound familiar?
Ah.
And I used all my words, so you can't make noises.
Okay. I got this. Guess what? I used all my words too. How's the ship? Kill anyone yet? The mage was taken in the night by the church. Taken to the Slindala vaults. Be careful. Love you.
I was wondering what you meant by skip.
Yeah, it was ship, not skip.
We are a hop, skip, and a jump away from this island, though.
While other people take care of their ish, I will formulate.
Okay. Travis. Oof.
I am about 17 words in so far.
Yeah, in general, if Kyrie has a spell slot, she'll be messaging Kaylin, and as long as she doesn't miss messages multiple days in a row, she's not going to be too worried.
Okay, so it's not any, like, important...
No, just kind of updating, are you still alive? We're still coming to get you type of thing.
Okay. Just to check in here and there. Gotcha.
Yep, and to make sure Caitlin's still alive.
Read it out for me, sir.
Progress report. We have finished out an orc from the sea and are now diverting to investigate. We'll keep you informed as things develop. Help, Captain.
Okay. Let me check my book here. Copy that. The lay runner is en route. They are headed to Arm Alba to intercept. Watch your backs. After that stunt in Nehoth. Safe seas.
Well, that sounds like information that should be relayed to our dear captain of this fine vessel.
Well, you do know that the lay runner is a... Whereas the ship in Nehoth was a very large battleship, the lay runner is actually built for speed and maneuverability. So this is more of a assault and pursuit ship.
In other words, this is probably a ship that was originally meant for hunting down smugglers.
Pretty much. Something like that. Smugglers and pirates.
Fun. Fun.
Mia shoots back a quick message.
Okay.
Almost daily, you know me. Find out more on the church without calling attention to yourself, and to help be prepared for the vaults.
Okay. Will do my best. Information is drying up through my normal channels. The Divine March seems to be cracking down. Be safe and don't die.
Wow, so romantic.
Hey, I'm trying to embody the voice. Okay?
No, that feels right, honestly.
And honestly, there's only so much information and feeling you can convey in 25 words.
You don't know our marriage. Just kidding. No, that's exactly how it
I
would
have to know their marriage. All right. With messages sent and... Ooh, someone roll me a D100 for weather.
be. Ooh,
Dorky,
I'll do
do
this
it.
time. Oh, no, Dorky,
Ooh,
yeah,
me.
you do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Did Mia say out loud that she was
come on,
sending?
you got this. You got this.
Dorky, dorky, dorky.
Dorky.
Did Mia tell the group that she was gonna be sending a message to Jason?
I did not, but
Okay.
I would assume that either Jason or Mia has disclosed to you that they have a direct channel to each other.
Nah, it
Pretty
wouldn't
sure
fit.
that's been disclosed before.
I mean,
Yeah,
like, it
before
wouldn't
we
fit with
told
what I
the
was...
group.
Honestly, the only person who probably doesn't know about it at this point would probably be Travis, and really, does he need to know?
No.
Right.
It wouldn't be
Ooh.
something that, like, Mia would have thought after the initial disclosure to, like, keep bringing up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, no. If I don't know that you were about to send him, or that you just sent him a message, it wouldn't fit.
So, pretty... The winds aren't too bad, but you kind of have overcast. Overcast skies.
Could be worse. Yeah, it didn't get us killed. Yeah.
Yet.
Ew.
Yet.
Don't jinx it.
That's why I said yet.
So,
Hopefully the lay runner is having worse weather than we are.
well, they're further south than you guys are too, because they have to come from They have to come
Yeah,
from
but
the
any delay that they might suffer is more time than we have to investigate this, and
True.
then find a way to slip around them.
Well, the lay runner you would know is stationed more in the area of Franz Flumen. So they'd have to come up north in order to head you guys off at Aram Alba. But
True.
you got time. So yeah, it's going to take about a day to adjust the course and head in that direction. Boogrash, for the most part, kind of stays up at the front of the ship with the little pendant, and is just kind of like in contemplation. He doesn't really come for meals. He's just very solemn, as if either thinking about things or preparing himself for returning to the island. For everyone watching, I will just toss up Boogrash real quick. This Boogrash.
The muscles.
Right? So as the sun comes up on the next morning, the lookout calls out that there is an island in the distance. And Boogrash looks up at this call out and makes his way toward the helm of the ship and whoever might be there.
If Mia's not at the helm of the ship, Meligos would be.
Always at the wheel.
True.
When I'm like super lonely on the ship, and because I lost all my magic except for stupid things. They're not stupid, I can do some like clutch shit, I guess, when needed. But I'll minor illusion, like, somewhat frequently, the familiar I used to have to be sleeping by the wheel, because it makes me feel better.
Aww.
Oh, no. Yeah.
And then when I think people are, like, coming too close, I'll, like, hurry up and dismiss Azazel away, but she does miss her familiar.
Oh, Boogrash's heavy footsteps come up towards the helm. Captain.
Aye?
It would be best if you, head for the western side of the island.
Is there a docking point or offshore point you want me to directly look for?
There is a small cove there that is hidden by the mountains and the surrounding terrain. It's best not to show the ship to the northern side. At least not yet.
Is that where your comrades are, on the northern side?
Yes.
As you wish.
So, to come in on the western side of the island, we're gonna need some checks.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna need from you a dexterity check, a strength check, and a wisdom check.
Okay. Do I get the help action for any of those from anybody for any reason?
I can give you some bardic inspiration, if that helps at all.
That might help. My wisdom is not horrible. It's not great.
As I go through the scenarios, I want the roles now, but as I go through the scenarios, one member of your crew can help with each scenario, but they may not help twice.
Okay. And so do we decide who's helping me now to see where I get a help action or an additional?
You decide when I describe the scenario.
But I roll before there. Wait, I'm confused how that works.
You roll your rolls now because it's going to show me advantage and disadvantage. Okay. And then when someone tells me how they help, you may not just get advantage or disadvantage, but you may get an extra dice in there too, depending on how creative your crew is.
Sure.
Bring out the creative brains.
You said dexterity, strength, and then wisdom?
Yeah. And there's 4 of us, so there will probably be a roll at the end too. Okay, so there's our base numbers, everybody.
Oh boy.
So, the first thing, as you guys come in, Ugrash stands at the helm with Mia, and he warns her about the topography and the underwater hazards around the island. Now, as you are headed for the western side, you have to go around the southern tip of the island to the west. And he warns you that there are reefs that make the water very shallow, but there is a couple channels to make it through. So Mia, using your dexterity to steer the ship through these channels, you have rolled a 15 with possibility of a 19. Who would you like to help you with this? And they get to decide how they want to help. Examples could be as a spotter. Examples could be as someone calling out orders to the rest of the ship to help with shifting the sails or shifting the weight. There are many different ways this could work. So this is where you either give a crewmate an order and they enact it, or you let them think for themselves and help you in their own way.
I think for dexterity, because it'll be more like Mia orchestrating them to work as a machine to get through the passage diligently. I think Avatar: The Last Airbender, when Sokka has to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Mia would enlist Malagos to be like the midway point to help get the orders as quickly as possible across the ship.
Okay. Who will you call on?
Whatever thing. So I think for dexterity help with the nuance of needing everyone, Malagos would request help from, or Mia would request help from Malagos.
Going for dexterity?
Dexterity in the way that everyone needs to work together. If I'm interpreting that correctly. Like,
well, it's your dexterity.
It's my dexterity, but like I need you to help me get the orders across the ship for like tweak the sail, you know, move this, do that, be here, be there.
Malagos is going to find a point near the front of the ship where she's like kind of up above the standard deck, and she's going to be calling out to have a few, to get everyone up to the top deck, have a few people spot on each side to call out when they see the water getting too shallow up ahead, so that we can correct our course, and she's going to have a couple people up in the sails. Basically, whoever is the best at the sails, she's going to have them up in the sails, and she's going to be shouting out orders, listening for everybody, and then shouting out things to make sure Mia hears it.
Okay.
Charisma.
Yeah, I want a charisma check from you.
Okay. Don't fail me now.
11. Okay. So, Mia, you do get advantage, but you also get a +1.
Yay.
Woo.
So that turns your 19 into a 20. This is unfamiliar territory, Mia. This is, you're going off somebody's description and kind of trying to point things out. There's no visual cues in the water. You're just going off of someone else's direction in this. And these channels are not made for large ships. So as you move back and forth, shifting the wheel at Bugrash's direction, you only feel 2 scrapes through the whole thing. And they're very light. And you're very confident that you've made it through without any significant damage. So you've made it around the southern tip of the island. Now, having made it around the southern tip of the island, heading up the western coast, Bugrash warns you of some very strong currents. One such current that had dashed his own little raft against the reefs that you just passed, and the same current that had brought him and the wreckage to the boat. He points out these currents, and you're able to see a few small whirlpools that are created by these swirling currents in the water. This is where your strength comes in.
Yes. So, Mia would take this opportunity. Straining to keep everything in line. And Mia would like to rage.
Okay.
Which gives me advantage on strength checks.
Okay.
Road rage.
Yeah, I got road rage.
And you do have people you can call on if you want.
I will. I will also look to my rage buddy, Garth.
Mia, I don't think it's a big deal. Let's just keep cool, calmer. Heads will... Damn it! We are steering this thing! Why is it so... Ah! And Garganoth is going to go into a rage and help Mia push the steering wheel and hold it for dear life.
Okay. All right. Give me a strength check, Gar.
Love you.
A 19.
Yeah, we just look extra swole right now.
All right. Good job.
Stupid steering wheel!
So, the currents do fight against you. And knowing these currents and using your combined strength, you manhandle the ship through the currents, pushing straight through the worst of them, actually, even though Bugrash tells you to go around.
Fuck that. That's not... No, we don't do that here.
You brute force your way through. And
is he impressed? I look out of the corner of my eye.
You actually have impressed him. So much so that, Mia, you have an inspiration card on that one.
What?
I would give one to Garganoth as well, but he still holds one.
Yes.
Unless he would
fist
like
bump,
to
but
give
it's
that.
like really hard, and it probably hurts it, but we like do that thing where you shake it off like it doesn't hurt, but you know it hurts.
Now, Gar, you can give up your inspiration, and I can give you a new one if you want.
Nah, I'm saving mine for a rainy day.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
So, there's your card, Mia.
But
Why did it stay there when it shows... What? Okay,
I
there it
don't
went.
know. I took card. There it is. No, now it's saying I have 2 because I took it twice.
Yeah, just give me one back. Yeah. That's a good... You know, since you did roll so high, you do break 3 of the pegs off the wheel.
Oh.
Just as a testament to your unfathomable
I'm being
strength.
punished.
That's not punishment. That's just the ship is old.
Ridiculous.
We can fix it.
Junk.
It's
We
a
can fix it.
it's a souvenir for Gar. Think of it as a meat tenderizer
Yes. And a rolling pin.
and a roll.
And we'll figure out what we do with the third one.
Put it back on the wheel.
Wrong ideas only. No, we can't do that.
It doesn't
Well,
have a flare
if
face.
you're-
I don't want to hear anyone say a wrong idea.
Well, if you pulled 3 off and you're using some as the rolling pins, wouldn't you use 2 of them for handles?
I was gonna say use 2 of them for nunchucks.
Okay. I like that line of thought. I like the
It's a
creativity.
shillelagh.
I mean, traditionally that's Blackthorn, but I suppose it would work here.
I'll be honest, Garganoth is probably going to end up using the third as a back scratcher.
I'm gonna whittle it into a steak.
Might come in
Oh, a
handy.
back scratcher would be good, yeah.
Having made it through the currents, Bugrash points out the cove, and the cove is a rather large cove. I have a picture. Hold on. Here it is. Oh.
Oh my god, computer, stop exiting me out of Roll20. I'll fight it.
Lovely. Why would you ever leave?
That's pretty.
I don't know, just right click to drag my screen and it's doing all kinds of wonky things. Stop it.
So as he points out the cove, he tells you to pull in there, but since he's not used to large ships, he tells you you're going to have to decide where to anchor. So you can anchor as close to... Well, I mean, you can decide where to anchor. That's up to you. But that's your wisdom check. So, who do you think would be best to help you pick out an anchoring spot? And this one could actually affect things later in the game, too.
Would it make sense to have Boogrush help me because this is his cove?
I mean, you could, but he's told you he's unfamiliar with larger sailing ships.
Also, is everybody else on my ship, Doomer?
I'm just saying. I'm just giving you the information.
Is everybody on deck right now? Who's on deck right now?
Should be everyone, because Malleus called everyone to deck. Except for 2.
Especially number 2.
Destructive little gremlin can stay in his room, and he probably would have chosen to anyway.
Unsupervised.
Stay on this island for all I care. I don't want to stat metagame, because originally I was going to be like, oh, Kyrie, wisdom, fantastic. No offense, Kyrie, I do not know if this falls under your expertise.
I honestly doubt it.
divine
But-
influence.
I want to say, didn't Kyrie go sailing once?
No,
Wasn't Kyrie found on a ship or something?
she didn't remember anything from it.
That's where her
She was
story
found
begins.
from a shipwreck. Yeah.
Fair.
I think, well, twofold. First, I think that Kyrie could help Mia with the fact that, like, Mia's so pumped up in a rage. I think Kyrie's presence, like, on deck, because she's probably following around Boogrush to make sure he doesn't just keel over and die, probably calms Mia out of a rage.
Okay.
Like, enough to make a clear-headed decision.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Give me a wisdom check, Kyrie. 17. Oof, okay. So yeah, with Kyrie nearby and that calming, kind of soothing, healing presence that she gives off through her influence with Tamara, you do get your advantage, which keeps it at the 20, but with such a high roll, you get a +4, so that makes it a 24. And I need to make note of that 24. Okay. So, since Mia knows ships, but Sierra doesn't know ships.
That is accurate.
Mia, in her more calm and center mind, using, the more level-headedness after avoiding the hazards, decides to have the ship docked in such a way that it would make it accessible for a quick escape if they need it. You send some of the crew on a longboat to the shore with ropes, and they pull the ship towards the beach as close as they can get without running her aground. It is then that you guys drop the anchor, and you are docked within this cove on the western coast of the Isle of Zuk.
All right. Boogrush, what supplies do we need to bring with us? Is this like bring our pack with our weapons, just our weapons, go in light? What do you think?
So, Bogrash explains that we should probably travel light, that there will be plenty of food and water within the village. And he says, pretty much, bring whatever you deem necessary in conflict, just in case.
So consult the weapons chest. Would you say that like 3, 4 is that too many?
Well, it would depend on how well you carry them through dense foliage.
No, don't worry about that. Being on this ship without having like confrontation or like our typical adventuring travel, I have never felt so light. Usually I have like a longbow, a longsword, dagger, an axe. Mia has a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mia does. You're not wrong.
I look to the rest of the party. You heard the man. We're traveling light because we got a trek. Kyrie, if there are any, maybe like an extra healer's kit in case people hurt themselves walking, climbing, whatever.
All right, sounds good.
Let's leave some people back on the ship with the crew just in case something approaches from land or sea.
Solid plan. Also noted. Will not use the flaming sword.
It probably not.
No, I'll bring it, but I won't make it on fire. Yet. Okay.
I make sure everyone has their water skins filled and everyone's had breakfast, but not too big of a breakfast 'cause I don't want you throwing up on the side of the trail.
Party pooper Mia strikes again.
That I will throw Garth off the side of this ship.
Look,
Not
Guard,
if I
you're
do
gonna be
it
hungry
myself.
later. Bring provisions.
Guard's gonna say, "Not if I do it myself." And with that, he's gonna jump off and plop into the water and start swimming to shore.
How deep is the water?
Goodness.
I mean, it's about
Guards.
where the ship is. It's probably about 20 or 30 feet deep.
Oh god.
A giant
He'll be fine.
octopus arm comes out of the water, wraps around Garth, and drags him under.
God, no.
I've had worse. I'll get out of this.
We have a boat we can use to get to land, right?
Yeah, there's longboats.
Yeah, for you
Good.
guys.
I
Guard's
guess we
already
can
on
get
his
a
way.
longboat ready.
Yeah, if everyone's ready, and just noting who's staying behind with the crew. Malagos,
Yes.
can we give 2 explicit directions?
2 explicit directions?
Explicitly outlined directions where there is no room for interpretation. Directions in which he does not harm the ship, keep stowaways,
Oh.
prisoners, blow anything up.
I thought you meant like 2 explicit directions to somebody, not. Oh, I got you. Yes. Malagus is gonna go head downstairs to 2's room and just knock on his door.
The usual shenanigans of knocking on 2's door. You hear the little, what is it?
2, can you open up? I need to talk to you.
You hear click, slunk, knock, chain across the door. There's a few more sounds this time. He's added more since last time you spoke.
Where is he getting all of the material for this?
Do you remember the buckets he brought with him?
Oh, fuck, I forgot about those.
This man is gonna end up locking himself in his room, and if the ship ever goes down, he's gonna drown.
His fault.
I mean, we've got a couple of axes. I'm sure we can cut him out if things come to that.
It's chains. You can't cut a chain.
But you can cut down the door.
Knock the hinges
Malagus
on.
has like her hand on her forehead and just like, oh god, why? She's gonna wait for him to open up the door. Look down at him.
But yeah, eventually he gets the door open and you see his little face. What?
2, I need you to listen very closely. A group of us are going onto this island. You are to stay on the ship.
And protect.
You are not protect the ship. You are not to take any prisoners.
Kill.
You are not to place any. No. You are going to listen to Galloy and Saren. Whatever they tell you goes. If someone attacks the ship, you listen to them. Okay? Please.
And then you see, like, a thought bubble go off in his head for a second.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Okay, well, I thought you'd fight me more on that.
Do you want an
No playing
insight
with
check?
explosives.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what? I'm gonna insight check this little bugger.
Nope, completely trustworthy.
Jesus, our ship's gonna be gone.
Oh,
You've never had more faith in number 2 than
Why
you
is it
have
always
right
me?
now.
Why is it me with the ones? Why?
Because you're wonderful.
Because you're with 2.
Shut up with your puns. Ugh.
oh, that pun won me over.
Oh, jeez. Why? Anyway. Two. You're not to play with explosives.
Nah.
You're not to damage the ship in any way.
Nah.
Do you want me, while we're on this island, to see if I can find you anything? As long as it is along our way.
What kind of island?
When Malagus was on top deck, like, what did she see on the island?
It's a tropical island with a volcano.
It's a tropical island with a volcano. And no, I'm not bringing you back lava.
Migratory coconuts.
You just want me to bring you back coconuts?
Migratory coconuts.
I will ask someone about that later, but alright, how many? No more than 5.
7.
That's more than 5.
6.
That's still more than 5.
12.
I'll bring you back 5. I will bring you back 5. What are you using them for?
Don't know yet.
I'm only going to bring you back 5. Unless Mia agrees to more, I will ask her. But are you clear on what you needed to do? Behave, listen to Saren and Galloy,
Yes.
don't play with explosives, and don't hurt the ship.
Listen to
I
Broody
wanna throw
Elf and,
opposite on that one.
and Metal Scrap.
Yes. I'm gonna just, yes. Got it.
Aha.
Okay. Please behave.
He slowly closes the door. And
Malagus
as you
is gonna
watch,
sigh.
as you watch, you can't help but feel like his grin was getting bigger and bigger as he closed the door.
Oh God. Malagus is gonna go up top, and she's gonna warn everybody, being like, "You all keep an eye on 2. He said he wasn't gonna do anything, but his grin was a little weird." As I was leaving. Sarah, Galloy, it's on you 2. I told him to listen to you 2. Don't let him blow up the ship, don't let him hurt anything. He was explicitly told not to do those things, and he was told to listen to you 2. So you 2 behave as well.
Yep. Sounds good.
And with that Malagus is gonna go back to the longboats. Oh boy. Anybody know what a migratory coconut is?
Huh?
A migratory coconut?
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Coconuts migrate.
I have no idea.
That's a first for me. Bugarash? Does that name ring anything that you might be aware of?
No. Sorry. No. That. You
Are there even any-
mainlanders are odd.
No, it's not us. It's this little kobold that we have in the bottom of our ship. He explicitly asked for migratory coconuts, and I have no idea what that is. He might not be getting them. Trust me, I told him explicitly he's not allowed to blow up the ship. He's not allowed to hurt the ship. He's not allowed to take any prisoners. Told him he's not allowed to kill anyone. He's to listen to Saren and Galloy. And I told them explicitly they need to keep an eye on him and not let him do anything terrible to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Do either of those two know Draconic?
I think one of them does. I would know who knows Draconic.
And you would know that neither of them know Draconic.
Oh, God. The ship knows Draconic. That's going to be left on it.
What about Amber and...
Yes,
Amber
yes.
can, but you didn't tell them to listen to Amber.
Yep.
No, I told him to listen to Galloy and Sarah, and I'm going to turn around and go, Galloy! Keep Amber around when you talk to two.
You can almost feel the little creature laughing to itself.
Oh my God.
We should have brought
You
him
don't-
and then conveniently left him.
We can still do that.
You are awful quick to agree to something that was yours.
Look. There's just this weird feeling I have. He looks very trustworthy, but there was just something about this grin that he had when I was leaving and he was closing that door, and I'm a little sus. But I'm pretty sure
We
he'll
have
be.
a specialist among us.
What?
Specialist. Basically, they're no higher rank than a private, but they are given special permissions in order to complete a job. Specifically, they also tend to be the sketchiest part of any unit. Basically, I go to a specialist when I want things done that wouldn't necessarily be approved by an officer.
You're talking about like assassin kind of things, aren't you?
No, I'm talking strategic transfer of enemy equipment to an alternative location.
I don't think we have anyone like that on our team, do we, Mia?
I'm confused why that's relevant. Are you suggesting we enlist to do dirty work?
I'm saying that two might be the equivalent of a specialist.
Ah.
I think 2 is an overzealous kobold, given free reign on a ship.
Should I also say he's adding more and more locks to his door? Just one of these days, that's going to go against him.
Probably keeping us from something inside.
I don't know.
I would assume if the kobold has multiple locks on a door, it's not to keep him locked inside. It's to keep us locked outside.
Well, he does open his doors. Maybe we have to check on him when we get back off this island. Or should we bring him with us?
Way in the ocean. What do you mean? You gonna swim back and get him?
No. Nah, we'll deal with it later.
Mia has a headache.
Oh, Mia has a headache.
Malagos is looking at Gar going, he has his own privacy. He basically has his own room. He doesn't need 20 locks on it.
I'd like to point out that at this point, Garganoth is sitting on his floating shield, being pulled along with the boat that they're in. Sitting cross-legged, all happy and stuff, enjoying the day.
If we go fast enough, it'll be like windsurfing.
True.
If we had someone who could do like magic with like some kind of wind thing to like push us forward, he'd get some good waves and just. We're gonna find a boat we can do that.
Or not.
Okay.
Because that sounds like a good way for an accident to happen.
How do we feel
Wow,
about...
who's the fun killer now, Travis?
Still
I would like
Mia.
to point out that Travis is still a sergeant, whatever happens, and therefore, at some point, feels he should at least try and contribute as a voice of reason.
Military ruins all the fun.
With everyone arriving on the beach, you tie up your longboats, and Bugrash is appearing a bit nervous at this point.
What's wrong?
Even though this is the best place to dock your ship, it is still a bit of a trek from here to the northern coast. And it won't be easy.
Well, we better get walking then.
Time to ruck then.
Yes. We should not waste the daylight. And Bugrash, taking the axe off of his back since first getting it back, you all can see the fiery snake appear once more, draped around his shoulders, as he starts to head towards the edge of the jungle. There is, in fact, what appears to be a small footpath that's here, but it's still a jungle. It's still overgrown. And the heat here is much more than you would expect. Like, you didn't come into this climate from the ocean where the ocean air was hot. But the moment that you're on the island and among the foliage, you feel the sticky heat of a tropical climate. With Bugrash walking ahead of you, he does his best to cut the smallest path needed as you work your way through the trees. Anything anyone would like to say or do as you are walking through these dense underbrush?
How wide is the path? Is it wide enough for two people or one person?
He's kind of making it like one person wide, but I mean, if you want to alter that, that's up to you.
I was mostly wondering because what order do we want to walk in?
That's a good question.
Those are really good questions.
What order are we walking in? Just two.
That's what I was just asking.
Yeah.
We've got
I think Mia would if Cougar's going to be in the front, I think Mia would probably try to stay in the back to cover their back.
Alright, so how about, and feel free to shoot me down, Malagos and Travis following right behind Bugrash. Kyrie sort of mid-group, and then we have our two barbarians following in the back. Does that sound alright with everyone?
Mia
I'm
looks
good with
confused
that.
as to why Travis is telling everyone where to stand in line, but sure.
I'm offering it as a suggestion. I'm not telling anyone to do anything. Like I said, feel free to shoot me down.
I was going to suggest, Mia, if you're in the back, I can walk in the front. Have our two kind of squishy people in the middle, either Garganoth, either behind them, in front of them, or in between them.
Yeah, the squishiest people need to be sandwiched.
Keep them protected on both sides.
Yeah.
So Boogrash in the front. Who's behind him?
Malygos.
Behind her.
Kyrie.
Behind Kyrie.
Should be
I guess
Garganoth.
Garg.
Okay. Behind Garg.
Travis.
And behind Travis is Mia. Okay.
Mia's also going to call her Echo for the first time in a while
Ooh.
and have her Echo travel 30 feet to, like, I think to the right. Hidden in the terrain, basically. And then if there's ever a pause and we're stopping, for any amount of time, Mia will put their hand on Travis's shoulder with consent, and send my consciousness to the Echo, just so I can kind of keep a perspective that way as well.
Okay.
Yeah, no, if you let Travis know what you're doing, he will definitely be okay with that.
Yeah.
So Mia, when you summon your Echo and you will it into position, there is the slightest moment of hesitation, and you get the feeling that it's just kind of staring at you for a moment before it then goes to move where you asked it to.
That's weird. Can I, like, ponder on what that would... Why? What's going on? What's blocking my magic?
Nothing's blocking it. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check. Why not?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh.
Maybe you didn't see what you saw. Maybe you're just worried about it too much.
Weird. I hate the heat. I never spent time in the summer court. Fuck them elves.
It's worse than a desert.
That
Go
makes
from the
sense.
dry
It's
heat
just
to
so
the wet heat.
humid. Like, I've never had poofy hair, and then all of a sudden, here's an elf with poofy hair. The fuck? Who's ever seen one of those? Not me.
Okay. So as you're walking through the jungle, listening to the sounds of the different creatures off in the distance, Boogrash keeps kind of looking up at the sky. There are very large birds that come down from the mountain every once in a while to hunt for game. So, you'll know them if you hear them. Just keep your heads down in that case.
Lovely.
I think Mia will keep something handy, like the Bone Devil Dagger or something, like strapped on the outside of her thigh just for like quick grabbing.
Okay.
Devil dagger.
You guys walk for a few hours along this path without much incident. Eventually, a kind of a hot, almost sulfuric smell is kind of bubbling up in the air. And when Boogrash stops, you see that you guys are standing on the edge of kind of a mire of like bubbling mud.
The hell is this?
The fire of the mountain produces many such pools as this. Some of our shamans use it for healing purposes. But, it is not the easiest thing to harvest. There is a
hot spring.
There is a path, but we must be careful, so keep your balance upon you and try to remain quiet if you can.
Mm-hmm.
Can we have a stealth check
Everyone
for the
nod.
group?
Oh no.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Garganoth will also have his sentinel shield out.
Okay.
Stealth check.
16, 13, 15.
Malagos, do you wear heavy armor?
I think my armor's considered.
If it's plate or anything like that, then it would.
It's magic armor though. Do we have a thing
Is-
for it?
Is
Hold
half
on.
plate with disadvantage?
Yes, half plate is at disadvantage because it is considered a heavy armor as far as the rules of stealth are concerned. The only medium armors that are not would be hide and a breastplate, I believe.
Yeah.
And so I know mine is heavy armor, but I don't know if the fact that it's.
If you look at
it's
your-
platinum dragon plate.
If you look at your bio page, it is clickable.
Oh. Yeah, let me roll that again.
No, you have disadvantage.
I know,
Oh, yeah.
so I
you
have
only
to
rolled
roll
the
it.
thing. Yep, go ahead.
That's not much worse. Let's put that into where did we go?
So Kyrie has advantage, Garganoth has disadvantage, so we have a 12, a 14, a 15. And Mia, are you heavy armor as well?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
Malagos just
Okay.
go clunk, 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 and the light beacons off of it.
Okay, so that is 1, 2 versus 3. 2 passes. 3.
Nobody
Okay.
under 10. Surprising. So, oh, well. Yeah, nobody under 10. Fucking crazy.
Okay. So, oh, that's right. I gotta roll Boogrash. Why didn't I roll Boogrash? That could be the deciding factor.
I argue that he should get advantage because he knows this island.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I mean, knowing the terrain doesn't make you more stealthy. It just,
He knows how to walk on it, though, to try
That's
not to
true.
be.
That's
loud.
true. That's true. So yeah, as you all kind of heed Boogrash's warning and begin to walk, he takes you across some very thick logs and heavy stones that have kind of, it almost appears like they've been placed there to be a path across the mud pits. And the large orc takes very careful steps. And because he's so large, and because his people are so large in general, the steps are both larger for your guys' feet and a bit of a longer step. So you find yourselves having to kind of hop from spot to spot in places. Malagos, being the one right behind Boogrish, give me a perception check.
Oh boy. Terrible at those two.
Yep.
Oof.
Kyrie being behind Malagos, give me a perception check.
Hail.
I'm not the greatest at it either, but I think I clicked. I'm gonna click again and hope it doesn't go twice. There we go.
17. So Kyrie, as Boogrash jumps to the next stone and Malagos quickly follows, keeping an eye on her footing, you kind of pause for a moment to give Malagos a chance to move forward. And you notice something in the mud. It's vaguely in the shape of a face, and it's not really moving.
God.
I will very quietly tell it to the people behind me because I don't want to yell it out to Malagos and Boogresh.
Does our party want to say anything about that?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What are we what the fucking?
Did you miss that?
Face in the mud.
There's a fuck. Am I stepping on someone? Is that a spirit? I'm gonna get my broom.
Harry will
Oh,
point
he's
at
gonna
the
start
mud
looking
pile
down
to
at the mud.
point it out to you guys.
Bogratch, what the hell is this?
As you call out to Boogresh, he kind of stops and turns.
I didn't yell. I stage whispered.
What are you seeing?
A visage.
He kind of looks down, looking to where you all are pointing. That is the reason why we must be quiet. Spirits of the mountains sleep here in the mud.
Good to know.
That's all you had to say.
Oh joy.
So we avoid that. Okay.
Zoom, zoom, broom, broom, and I'm afloat.
Sometimes drawing attention to the spirits will anger them.
Malagos is immediately gonna look away.
So,
I don't know what you're talking about. I see nothing.
so we don't see the faces in the mud. Gotcha.
Yep.
So yes, as you guys continue on, trying not to notice the faces in the mud, but now that you've seen one of them, you know what to, your brain knows what to see, and you start to see them almost literally everywhere in the mud that you can look. Some of the bubbles seem to be coming up from like one of the faces' mouths. Another little gurgle in the mud almost appears to be kind of like a floating hand before it disappears under the surface.
This is where I'm going to... Anyone within 10 feet is not going to be scared of this.
Appreciated.
But yes, there are many, many figures within the mud.
Can I also just say, Doomer,
Uh-huh.
because I have purity of spirit, I'm running over to like go look at that spell real fast. Because I'm always under that effect, so. Oh, so that's nice. So, just also for my peace of mind, does that mean that? Oh no, so I'm always protected against certain type of creatures. Cool. Benefits, save disadvantage attack rolls. So turned. Okay. Yeah, that's just a note, just in case, in case that's needed in this area.
It
Seems
could,
like we might.
it could be. You don't know.
I don't know. That's why I'm sitting here going, oh, maybe this is needed. Maybe this is needed. Oh, and no one within 10 feet of me can be charmed if that's going to be a thing.
Good.
I'm looking at all the things that are just sitting on me constantly. Oh, I don't.
Really fucking useful.
Huh?
I said paladins are really fucking useful.
We can be. Oh. That's
So-
all.
Okay. Good to know. So, following Boogresh's steps and moving along this path within the mud, you finally make it to the edge of the pools where the ground is solid again. And Boogrash waits and watches as each of you make the final jump onto hard, solid land again.
Float.
Well, yeah, you're floating, so you're the odd one out. That would be the first of our obstacles before getting back to the village.
Do you want to tell us ahead of time what else we might be facing?
Well, there are the spirits of the mountain. There are the large birds that come down from the mountain. I suppose the only other thing to tell you about is, well, the beast that wanders the jungle.
I'm sorry, the what?
The beast that wanders the jungle.
You got any more information on that, Boogrash?
It is this large creature that walks on two legs. It has this red fur and large horns and a very broad smile.
Would
Do you know what-
that be anything we know about from our own personal experiences?
I mean,
Horns make you think it might be a demon. But anything can have horns.
yeah, our devout followers in religion might give a religion or a history check on such a thing.
Yep. Oh, I finally. Yeah, Kyrie. Woo. Woo.
Through a few more small questions, there are a few different demonic presences or fiends that this could be described as. It is not uncommon for demons to be on this plane, especially in secluded areas where they can hunt without pissing off an army or some noble lord. But while you're not sure which specific flavor of fiend this creature might be, between the two of you, you're fairly certain that this may be some kind of demon that is on the island.
That's fun.
Great.
Joy of joys.
Could the demon be the influence we're looking to get rid of?
Probably.
Most likely.
Anything is possible.
Boogrash, how long has this beast been around?
The beast of the island has been there since we settled here. It's just one of the reasons that we have always trained and and fought to be stronger. We've had many encounters with the beast. It leaves
And
its
how
scars
long has-
upon us, and we leave its scars upon it.
Huh. And the issue you came seeking help for, how long has that been a thing?
It has only been within the last few months. It's not been that long of an issue.
No. Probably not. The demon's probably not the issue. Maybe. Possibly. Unless something has changed with it recently.
But it is a issue. If we come across the demon, should we fight? Flee? Is this a sacred battle that's between you and it, that your people and it, that we should stay out of?
I would not call it a sacred struggle, but there are many times that we thought we had killed it only for it to return. Many times that many times that I have seen it fall, only to return sometimes months, seasons later.
Is any of your people able to banish other realm walkers?
Such magic is without our reach.
I'm really starting to wish I had readied that spell this morning.
Not like we knew we would be potentially facing a demon. So,
Yeah, well, at least I have Death Ward.
that's good. And if we
Last-
stay here more than a day, well, you might just get a chance to get that banishment spell ready.
Yeah, Death Ward does last for 8 hours, so... Ugresh, how long do we have to reach your village?
It should only be a half a day if we walk and don't stop too much.
Well, I was going to look at do you think we can keep that pace? And stay quiet?
It would depend on how much your group can take.
Well, that's what I was saying. Malagos turns to the group to see if they can keep that pace. So she's asking the group.
Well, the majority of us are seasoned adventurers. I hope even with a mini retirement that we're still relatively in shape.
And Travis is a seasoned soldier, so probably.
Oh,
Also,
Jim,
I have a
did
broom, and if anybody gets tired, I will give them the broom.
So it reminds me, speaking of that break, Doomer, is the heat bothering Malagos that much since she was, spent almost 2 years in a desert?
Probably not. I mean, you guys really haven't been in the heat that much yet to have it affect any of you, honestly.
Make sure
That-
to drink plenty of water.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. After the chat and explanation of different problems that you guys might face, we should probably keep moving at this point. If we get back to the village before dark, perhaps there will be some sort of feast for a return, if any of my people are left.
Well, let's get walking then.
Mia checks on Gar real quick, because Garth's been quiet.
He fell in the mud, we lost him.
Don't you play like that.
I'm good. I'm focused, staying alert, looking around, making sure we're safe.
Fair enough.
See, Garg will let us know if he sees weird things.
Okay. Who wants to be the next one to roll a D100?
Mia.
Garg should do it.
Has Kyrie done it yet?
Kyrie did the
I was
last
the
one.
last one to do it.
Okay.
Ooh, 36. Okay.
Don't like that noise.
Uh-oh.
So, as you guys continue on, stopping in a clearing just to eat a few rations, take a short rest to rehydrate, all that sort of thing. Ugrash will sit down and take out the pendant that he had been carrying before, the one that directed you guys towards the island. I feel that I should probably be a bit more honest with your group, seeing as how we are now on the island.
I am already bristling.
Malagos's eyes are narrowing. What have you been withholding?
This item is called the Sukret. It is a holy artifact of my people, which allows our shamans to find the safe path to the heart of the island and speak with the fire there. They
So
may
why
not.
didn't you?
I needed a way to return to the island after leaving it. For I am not a navigator, nor do I or many of my people know how to navigate the seas. We figured if we took this, it would still point to the heart of the island, making it easy to find our way home.
Are we
So
about
you
to
stole
walk into some
something
trouble?
that you're not supposed to have?
That is correct. And because of that, when we arrive, we may not be met with the fanfare that one would hope.
Anything
Oh,
else
joy of
you're hiding
joys.
from us?
This is all that I have. All that I've hidden. The island is as I said it was. Many of our people have suddenly changed their ways, their outlook on how we should live this life. And it goes against everything that we have ever followed. I do not understand it. But there is something influencing them that I myself cannot discern.
Well, we're here. Might as well keep moving forward.
How much danger are we potentially going to be in entering your encampment village home if they do not welcome us with open arms?
As the one who stole the Sucress, I will most likely be taken and forced to perform in ritual combat. Depending on if my comrades had returned to the island or were lost at sea. It is hard to know, but they may blame you all for aiding me in this venture, as they will know I did not act alone.
I'm sorry, did you say we would be blamed even though we just met you?
My people would not know that we just met.
Great.
We're gonna find out.
Finally do something nice. This is why I am not nice.
There is always the possibility that they will understand our plight and see fit to forgive this transgression.
You hope.
And the actual likelihood that that will happen is...
It will depend on how many of my people are left. If it were up to the beach dwellers, I do not think they would care. But I imagine the shaman have not been able to make it to the heart of the island in the many days that I have been gone.
Oh.
If they believe we are accomplices, what does that mean? Will they restrain? Will we also have to fight in this combat? Just know, I will defend myself and this group of people. I understand that they are your people, but we have not done anything wrong.
I understand this. This is why it is a hard thing that I have asked you to come. But yes, the ritual combat is something of a way to prove one's honor. For the strongest survive, and the victors keep their honor.
Mia, cracks her neck and all of her knuckles and is perfect, no sweat.
We would be fighting spirits of the mountain, as it is the mountain that gives us life, gives us our honor, our food. Everything that we are, we owe to the mountain.
Spirits, people, demons.
Kyrie, we know how to handle spirits.
Fine.
Yes, pretty well at least. Sorry, I was muted.
I will understand if you wish to return to your ship. But I would ask that you stay and try to help my people.
I look at everyone. Well, thoughts, feelings, concerns, comments?
Well, we're already here. Hopefully we can win them over.
I'd honestly really rather not immediately turn around after we've just spent so much time coming this way. And I really don't want to walk past the faces in the mud again. Not yet.
Well, seems like most of us are willing to stick it out for now.
You have my gratitude. And I will do my best to see that you are rewarded for such honorability. Just then, there is a sound that comes from the jungle.
that your stomach?
Not mine. We just ate not too long ago.
That has never stopped it before.
That's actually a good point. Garganoth taps on his stomach. Excuse me, was that you?
God.
There's a 50% chance that it might have been my stomach.
I'm leaning towards the 50% that says that was not your stomach.
What are you trying to say?
What?
Boogresh. What the
As,
fuck?
as you look to Boogresh, he's already drawn the axe from his back.
Oh,
And-
hell yeah.
Malagos is immediately going to reach over and touch Kyrie and just be like, Bahamut, do not let her die, and cast Death Ward on Kyrie.
Harry smiles at Malagos, thankfully.
No, not allowed. We've talked about this once. We've talked about this twice. It's happening. There we go. Now it's actually cast. Leave.
Draws her sword. Let's get this shit popping.
Malagos brings out her sword. And it's like, oh.
And Travis has his halberd at the ready.
It takes Boogresh a second to turn and kind of listen for that sound again. The sudden snap of wood within the jungle and the rustle of underbrush can be heard. Breaking through the tree line just a few feet ahead stands this creature about 20 feet tall. It looks like some twisted form that may have once been a minotaur. The muscularity is clearly visible across this entire squat form. Very broad shoulders, carry a massive head reminiscent of a bison, with carnivorous, sharp teeth that grin in an almost sadistic way. There is intelligence behind these eyes.
Oh, great.
Well, shit.
Oh, great.
It's ugly.
So, roll initiative. We haven't had a combat in a while.
Hell
We
yeah.
haven't.
Through that.
Oh, there it is.
I'm trying to get to my token to click on it, but I'm lagging really bad.
Can someone briefly remind me how I rotate my token?
Hold E and rotate the scroll wheel.
No.
Yep.
Oh, wait. I had the
Don't
wrong
tell
thing
me
clicked.
no.
I told you no. I had the pan. I was on like the
There we
hand
go.
to drag everything around, and I was holding E and it wasn't working.
Okay.
Oh, stomach. Does not make noise.
Is that everybody?
I think so.
Yep, that's everybody. No, I'm missing
Why is
one.
he-
Oh, Boogresh.
Are you missing Boogarash?
Yeah, I'm missing Boogresh.
Well,
God,
yeah,
what?
at least you get to see what the beast does before you have to make a move. Oh, Boogresh.
Oh, poor Boogarash.
Oh, Boogresh.
Yeah, welcome to the back of the pack, buddy.
All right, Garganoth, you are the first one up. We're probably gonna do one round of combat before we stop for tonight, just because it's almost 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
At
So-
least you didn't cliffhanger us.
I thought
I
about
was
it.
expecting it.
I thought
I
about
was only
stopping with the roar.
I was sitting here the whole time going, don't you freaking dare.
Honestly,
Because I can feel it. Sorry, Kyrie.
it's okay. I stopped myself.
What were you saying?
No,
Gorgonoth
just-
is going to say, I didn't come all this way just to be stopped by the likes of you. And as a bonus action, he's going to enter a rage.
Okay.
And then for his attack action, he's going to use Reckless Attack. And this thing. And he's
Okay.
going to smack with Whelm. Ooh.
Holy crap, Gar.
And I think I can knock him prone with... I think it's this.
no.
Mm,
Well, the first one you get a -5 penalty, but you add a +10 to your attack damage.
if the lower of the two d20 rolls would also hit. The lower roll would not hit.
Dang.
Oh.
22 does not hit.
No.
Then another attack.
Oh.
Well, we know those are misses now.
And that is all.
Why does this feel like we're supposed to run?
Alright, so use Great Weapon Master. You also get a... Oh no, you already used your bonus action to rage.
Yeah.
Range for you gain strength plus 2 to melee damage with strength weapons. Okay. So 15 plus 7 plus 2 is 24. Okay, yeah. So, Gar, as you move up to this thing, as you draw close to it, it has this kind of rancid smell to it as you get closer. And as you hit it for the first time, it is a very, very solid creature as you strike it. It just kind of looks down at you for a moment, and you see its jaw kind of grow broader as more and more of those sharp teeth show while it looks down. You have its attention.
Okay, and when it does that and its jaws are open, I'm going to look back up at it and say, "You, sir, and or ma'am, are very stinky." And that's it.
Okay. All right. Travis, you're up.
All right, real quick. Does this thing look like it has any sort of metal on it?
There's like some decorative gold bands like you see in the picture, but it's not like an armor or anything like that.
But it is metal that it is wearing, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I am going to cast Heat Metal.
Okay.
And I think I shall be casting it at 4th level.
Okay. So 4d8 fire damage.
Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, 48.
Okay. So 15. So I gotta make a Constitution save.
The Constitution save is only if it is holding it, I believe.
Nope, or if it's wearing it.
If the creature is holding or wearing an object, takes damage from the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna make the Constitution save. So the large gold bands on its arms begin to glow as you cast heat metal on it. And you all hear the sizzling, you can smell the burnt fur on top of that rancid smell that it has. But it doesn't seem very bothered by this being a demon.
Crap, I forgot about that.
Anything else, Travis?
Would I be able to get a cantrip off if it's a bonus action?
Yeah, you can do a cantrip and a spell in the same turn, as long as it's, you have an action for it.
Yeah, no. I think that's about all I can do at the moment.
Okay. Malagos.
Oh, Malagos is going to get as close as she can, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And as she gets within range, she is going to place her hand that's holding her sword against her armor to cast Spirit Shroud for radiant damage.
Okay.
Level 3. Hi, demon.
Oh, fourth speed. 1d8 extra damage when you hit a creature within 10 feet of you.
And in addition, any creature of my choice that you can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of you has its speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. I'm looking at you, demon boy.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then that was my bonus action. And then action, I would like to not do much. Malagos is going to stare him down and go bleh and use acid breath on him. He's got to do a dex save. So basically, it's just if he passes a DC 14, he takes half damage. So his half damage. I don't think improved divine smite counts here.
That's what I need. Wonder.
Oh, my bad.
8
I was trying
plus
to find the cone for it, but I couldn't.
dexterity save. Okay. Hold on. Let me get that dexterity save.
Yeah, and the radiant one counts, so it's just 7.
Is 20 enough?
Yeah, he only had to surpass 14.
Okay.
How are you so dexterous? You're so giant.
Okay. So, yeah, half that damage. 11 down to 6.
No. It's 7 because the radiant damage is popping up because my improved divine smite, but that's only for melee.
Oh. But the Spirit Shroud works.
Ah, that's right. Which is still in 1d8.
A 1d8.
Which is the same thing as what improved divine is, so.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 11.
So 6. Is this one of those fiends that are... No, okay. Just double check.
Darn.
Alright, sorry about that. Go ahead, Kyrie. My bad.
It's okay, no worries. I am going to grab my wand of fear, and I am going to command this little guy to grovel.
Ooh.
It doesn't tell me what level to cast it at. Is it just the highest I have available?
If you're using the wand, I think it's just the base level.
Okay. Eventually it'll go through. It's quite laggy.
It's there.
Okay, it's not for me.
Wisdom saving throw, DC 16. Sorry, Kyrie.
But
It was a good try.
I guess it is a spell. Well, I tried. Kyrie mumbles to herself, "This is why I don't try new things. I should have made it burn."
I mean, it's a
Then I'll pass my
demon.
turn.
Don't get
Yeah, but I wanted
discouraged.
to try. I know.
It could have worked, but
It could have. It would have been nice. Then again, it would have just gotten up on its next turn, so maybe that was dumb.
of course now it's its turn.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Yep.
So, Garganoth, standing where you are, you see it lift up its hooved foot and just send this massive kick towards the center of your chest.
The 31 hit.
Well, he doesn't have advantage, so it's only a 20.
I think my reckless attack gives him advantage.
Oh, you're right. Thank you for being honest.
But I do take half bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So yeah, 26 bludgeoning, which turns down to 13 bludgeoning. And he kicks you pretty hard. And while you have, less damage, he's definitely left a imprint in the middle of your chest piece. Because I know you're not wearing like super hard armor. Malagos. One large, thick fist hurls in your general direction.
How does it?
29.
Yeah, that hits. Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing that I take for non-magical weapons is reduced by...
Is his fist I can't see. His fist would not be a magical weapon.
I don't believe his fists are magical weapons.
Ooh, he's not also a monk? Thank God.
Yeah, thank you.
So 9 bludgeoning damage. Oh no, reduced by 3. So yeah, 15 bludgeoning damage. And he's gonna throw the third fist.
At me?
Yep. Rolled the same exact thing.
Fuck you. Yes.
Wow.
For 14. Or 12. No,
It's not halved.
it's 21. 21.
Gonna throw you off with that, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. I'm not used to the minus. I'm used to the halves.
Where's the double check? Wait, because I am also constantly under this spell. So he has. Does he fit under one of those categories?
Yeah, he would be a fiend.
Oh, he has disadvantage against me. Because I'm always under that. Because I've got purity of spirit. So I am always under the effects of protection from evil and good. Oh fuck, if that's true, he wouldn't have hit both times.
Yeah, but that says one willing creature you touch.
But I have purity of spirit, so
That's
I'm
the
always
spell wording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay.
I am always under that.
So yeah, he misses you both times.
Did you miss? Whoa! Do I have a thing that I can do when someone misses? Fuck. I have too many things to look through. Ah.
All right. Mia, you're up.
Yes. Bonus action to manifest echo.
Oh, I already had it out.
Where is it?
Right behind you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it is. Oh god, it's right in the trees.
She said she wanted
Oh,
it
right.
in the brush, watching over you guys.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Okay, you're already out. That's fine. Then I'm gonna move.
Oh, I still had this though. I'm sorry, everyone. We're missing the fun.
I can move them up to 30 feet. So I'm going to move my echo here. And then Mia is going to move this way to avoid being in the clusterfuck. And knock a holy arrow.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't turn on my holy arrow damage. Does a 27 hit?
Yes.
Good. With the holy arrow, there is some shenaniganery.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That would be a Constitution save, right?
Whiz.
Oh, whiz.
Wisdom.
Whiz. Yep, wisdom
Constitution. You
save.
think I would bring out Constitution against this monster? Sir, I'm not stupid. Be scared. Be so scared.
Okay.
And he's 20 feet tall, so he can still see you.
Frightened of the attacker for 10 rounds or until line of sight is broken.
Does the arrow look like it does anything extra for being holy?
No, it does not appear to have done any extra damage for being holy.
That's fucking stupid.
Not all fiends are susceptible are vulnerable to radiant. It's more of an undead thing.
Good.
Cool.
But he
Alright,
is frightened.
I'll just... Fantastic. I'll take 2 more shots with regular arrows.
Okay. 19 plus 2 is 21. But that crit hits.
That one is so stupid.
11 plus 1 for 12.
I hate the way
She
roll
doesn't get
20
advantage for it
and
being frightened.
just regular 5e rules does critical damage. It's such bullshit.
We may
No
visit.
offense.
We may revisit that. Oh, sorry, my brain's blanking. If the ammunition is normal but the bow is magic, does it impose its magic effect onto the ammunition?
I assume it counts still as a magical weapon, right?
Yeah, I assume that too. Okay, so it's 12. Yep.
Well, at least it was a
are you
good
saying that
thing.
non-magical damage will not do as much?
Ooh.
Like most magical creatures, it's part of its damage resistance is to certain magic or certain damage types from non-magical attacks. So it resists non-magical attacks better than magical attacks. Anything else, Mia?
No. Mm.
Okay. 1 second here. I haven't used this guy yet.
Boogrash.
Okay. So as Bugresh stands there facing this beast down and sees you all jump into the battle ahead of him, he sets the axe back on his back and gives out this roar. You watch as he goes into a rage.
I am confusion.
But in the same instant, as he does take on this raging form, you see these flames encircle his hands and shape into these large animalistic claws.
Huh.
Interesting.
Okay. So yeah, he leaps up, leaps forward into his rage, taking a position opposite of Garganoth. And we do not have... I'll have to fix that later. We're just going to use a regular strength check for his weapon attacks. So that one's a miss. Or wait, with proficiency would be 23. So yeah, so that one's a hit. Sorry. New character, who dis? 1d6 slashing on a hit. And we'll use second attack, which also hits. And because we're using the claws, we'll use the additional attack with claws. Has advantage. So that's a hit. Okay. So it's 1d6 slashing plus... Oh, there's too much math. Alright.
What all is it?
It's 1d6 slashing plus the... There's something that I'm...
Fire damage?
I'm not sure if he gets the fire damage.
I mean, that would make sense if he's got like fire wrapping around his claws.
It might just be thematic. So I'll figure out the numbers before we start the next session. So yeah, you watch Boogrash take on this slightly altered form as he leaps into battle and just starts slashing at this thing. His words are kind of nonsensical at this time as the rage kind of takes over. And as he does this, he will roar. And the demon itself will kind of reach up and cover its ears as it takes psychic damage from the roar.
Ooh.
And that ends our turn order for the moment. Now, I just linked all that stuff so I can go back and check the numbers at a later date. But yes, so we started a fight with a demon, or it started a fight with us, and we will finish this next time. For now, everyone enjoy your weekend, and remember that there are 20 sides to every story. Roll for yours. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.